Not much, man. Chilling. Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth to you, sir. Um, so you say you want to start with Juneteenth, so let's go there. What made you want to bring up Juneteenth this particular year? Because I don't think we ever really talked about it in the prior couple of years when it's been a national holiday.
Yeah. So Juneteenth for me, this wasn't really even something I learned about growing up.
Right? Because
Um,
you're not from Louisiana or Texas.
right. Massachusetts, they didn't quite do that. Not they did have like African American studies classes, but you had to be in like 11th grade before you could take them. I was only a freshman up there. I wanted to take them, but I moved to Florida and they didn't have such things. But um, yeah, besides that, like I think it's a pretty cool commemoration for the holiday. It's another way for black folks to feel good about themselves. And a lot of people are wondering, how they can celebrate Juneteenth amongst us. July 4th is like your big barbecue holiday, and so at
Mm-hmm.
least for us or whatever. But a lot of people like to watch the fireworks. They like to raise a flag. They like to wear them ugly clothes. On July 4th and all that. But um, for me, it's a lot more simple on Juneteenth. You need to find your nearest black person and give them some money. You got something better than that, James?
No, not really. I have some questions into like exactly like how much money you give because like not many people had that much money on hand for what's appropriate. So that's
Right.
why. So I have some questions about that. Like, do they need to like treat it like a Memorial Day weekend where it's like, all right, well, we need to go hit the ATM like
I
on
mean,
Friday
I
before they
mean,
close.
I mean, what I remember in Coming to America, she said, "We're happy to take the kind that jingles, but we much prefer the kind that folds." So, so if I had to update that, I'm like, there's a lot more ways, we can get this done. I happen to throw up our pay links up at the top of the screen. So if you like to make James Boy's Juneteenth real happy, you can hit him up, JamesBoy87 at Gmail on the PayPal. You can hit me on the Cash App, $ Rich Ladder 32, and help us feel good about Juneteenth. That's for this proper some proper appreciation for One Nation Radio. And all that. But
I like this also for the part where it's like for a while like the donation like links were not on the screen and so it meant I couldn't plug for a while. I couldn't plug to it. Now I'm glad that they're back. So now we just use this excuse like it's Juneteenth every week. Donate.
but there was something else I wanted to say. But it is oh yes, HR 40. Pass,
Yeah.
let's get that done. So I would
It's only been around for how many decades now at this point?
yeah, let's get this HR 40 going. And if y'all want to know what HR 40 is, just type it in your Google search engine and click on the first Wikipedia article you see. Um, so I think we can we can push for that. You want a winning strategy, Joe Biden? You want a winning strategy? All right.
So speaking of Juneteenth, you mentioned that like a lot of people may not throw some on the grill. Like, look, man, Texas, like they'll come up with any reason to throw some on the grill. And as a person like me today who actually threw some on the grill, like every week, I've been
What you throw
since
on?
chicken thighs. Like it's basically because I meal prep, so it's like basically cook like
Yeah.
9 pounds of chicken thighs, cut them up, throw them in containers. They last me 6 days. But yeah, man, just I was thinking about like that. I've been on the grill like basically like every Monday or Sunday, like for about a year now at this point. And this is the first time where it was like, all right, I need to go to the gym today. So I need to get this done at a certain time so that I can wash my ass and get all of the soot and grime and smoke off of me and then go to the gym. Bro, I was so up against it at the time because I had to go to the hospital to do a blood lab and
Mm-hmm.
came back. I was so up against for time. I was like, am I really about to go to this gym smelling like this? And the answer was yes. I went to this boot camp gym smelling like this. I know they was looking at me like I was crazy. We're like, why does this man smell like? I don't know if they put two and two together that today was June because we were in Florida, but they were like, did this man just come off the grill at Juneteenth 10 minutes ago to come work out and then leave at 45 minutes later? This is what he just did. I need to apologize to the people tomorrow. I'll talk to him about it. But yeah, man, I was over there looking crazy.
That's funny.
But yeah, man. One Juneteenth, it was just that day of the week. It just happened that I was working a grill.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I don't know what traditions are gonna keep forming from this. There are people that have been doing this stuff since like
their whole lives.
their whole lives. It's the
Yeah,
70s, 80s, 90s. Unfortunately, that wasn't me or whatever.
right.
But
Same here.
there was with this kind of newer kind of opening of the door of this thing and acknowledgement and everything like that. I hope some new traditions spring up, and what better way than to start a tradition than to donate to One Nation Radio every Juneteenth. You know,
Oh man.
but moving on.